Hi everyone, it's Yuri Kuzemko, and in this video I want to talk about making your sales machine working for you. So imagine that you have your product, right? You want to sell it and you almost don't take care of the sales process, and it will generate your sales not just consistently but it even growing your sales. So you're not just getting the static amount of volume, but your sales are growing and you're focusing on making your customers satisfied, making your product better. Isn't it terrific? It is. So, and I want to tell you what is the sales machine and how it can help you. So, imagine that that you are going to figure out how to sell your product. So you just checking out different strategies and starting everything, and then you finding that at some point you are the slave of your machine, of your sales process. You don't have a machine yet, right? So you're the slave of the sales process because it consumes 80% of your time to generate sales, so you don't have time to take care of your customers, to take care of your products. And this is what usually happens because you need to publish the content, because you need to take care of your ads, because you need to figure out how to drive the traffic which will convert. And this is the case where we don't have a machine. And on the sales machine, I mean the established process, the established machine, which will be doing all that for you, and you just checking it on a daily basis and focusing on your stuff. And to tell you like more precise example how it should look like, I would like to show you this guy. You probably know this guy. His name is Henry Ford. He is revolutionary, manufacturing guy who making the I guess second or first industrial revolution by inventing his own conveyor system. And he said that man minus machine is a slave, man plus machine is a free man. Imagine this: man minus machine is a slave, man plus machine is a free man. And this is something I just was telling that in order to have a freedom of focusing on a product, on focusing on a solution, we should have a machine, the sales machine that will work for us. And if you don't have a machine, you become slaves, right? And Henry Ford found that. Henry Ford very known by inventing his own automated system for making manufacturing. And he not just it's not just about the machine, the vehicles, the cars he invented Ford, right? But it's more about his conveyor system, where he had a machine of processing each part of the components, right, and doing it quickly and reliably. He has a machine, so he shouldn't take care about okay, we need to collect these details, because the process was established and it was working. He just was checking it, time to time. And yeah, and how it's related to e-commerce, right? Because we don't actually can't have clear understanding. Okay, what is a machine for e-commerce? So, and for e-commerce, it means like that you have already established process. Imagine you just already have established process, which I was talking about at the beginning of the video, right? So you checking it daily, you checking your stuff daily. You just you don't need to spend hours a day, just spending 10 or 15 minutes a day to check everything, and it generates your sales. Not just consistently, but it growing the amount of sales gradually. And this is how it should look like for your e-commerce. So imagine you're posting the content, right? And to post the content, you should create content every day. You should spend a lot of time for that. You should think about what to post. Then you figure out some email strategy. You implement this email strategy. Then you run this kind of campaign, and you focus on all these pieces separately. But for e-commerce, sales machine means that you just sit down, create your strategy, create all the pieces of content, all the needed assets, and then running and iteratively changing. And why it's so like, I mean, it's so good for e-commerce? Because in e-commerce we have a huge benefit. In e-commerce, in digital marketing, we have a huge benefit because we know exactly what works, what doesn't. Imagine the billboard advertising, right? So if you put a billboard, I mean, of course, there have been a lot of guys who figure out the ways how they can track, they can track the magazine advertising, the billboard advertising, right? But even though, if you put billboard, you don't know exactly how many people saw your billboard, how many people go to shop, buy the product, right? But with digital ads, you know exactly if this headline works or if it doesn't work, if this copy works or it doesn't work. Okay, so this is the huge benefit of digital marketing, because you have the whole transparency of the process, and that's what makes your machine working really transparently, clearly. You don't need to, to compare your sales from the previous months, because previous months you were not running this kind of magazine advertising and everything. But here you just, you just take a look at your data, and you know exactly how this audience worked well, or how this content worked well for the previous week. This is a huge benefit of digital marketing. And to make you more obvious, think about how this system can help you become a free man and make this machine work for you. I'm going to show you how you can build the system for you. So check it out. So, okay, we have a product, right? We have our product which we want to sell people, we want to change people's lives and everything, right? But what the first obvious step to sell it, I mean, if it comes to the digital marketing, to e-commerce, we're going to create a store. Okay, we're going to create a store, and we're going to put this product to the store. Okay, that's clear, right? So what's going to be the next step? The next step, we're going to, to get some people and drive them to our store, right? When we do it, I mean, some people will buy a product. Okay, but how we can make this happen? How we can drive people to our store? We're using some common digital marketing techniques. So we creating social media accounts, right? We're creating social media accounts, and then what actually we're doing? We are making some content, right? Some post. I just put it like that. Okay, so let's say it's gonna be not content but post. So we're creating some posts in our social media account. Yeah, in order to create posts, we need to know what we need to post. We create some content, right? We're creating some content, okay? So, Jesus. We're creating some content, right? And then we showing the social media account, showing these posts of people, and that's what makes people drive to our store. The same aim with ads. So we are running an ad, right? So we are running an ad, and yeah. So to run the ad, we need first of all to find out different kind of segments of people we need to run this ad into. So we have a lot of people targeted by different, separated by different segments, different interests. Then we also need to figure out our ad copy. So I'll put it here like copy. So we need to have a copy which we are showing in the ad. We're showing it for people. We also need to have images. I just put it a tiny circle here for you to understand. Images which are putting with this ad, or whatever we want to put, videos or whatever. And the same thing will happen if we go with email marketing. We need to have a list, we need to have a content and everything. And it's not just about having all of that, right? It's about continuously running them, continuously improving. So we can't just create one content in our social media. We need continuously improving it, continuously create. We can't create just posts, we can like post a lot, right? We need to post lots of drive traffic. We can't just create our social media account. We need to continuously improve our social media account, driving different, boosting the size of our network, driving through different influencers. The same, we can't just create an ad. We need to continuously manage our ads, right? We can't just create a sales copy. We need to continuously change, improve our sales copy. We can't just choose image. We can continuously test different images, right? The same, we can't just choose a specific group of people. We need to continuously test a lot of variants of people. We can't just create a store. We can continuously improve our store. I don't know, use different strategies change our funnel, change our layout to test conversion rates, right? And we can't just create product, we need to continuously improve our product based on what people need. So we're making this process, we're getting some feedback, we're improving it. And when we're telling about the man without machine, this is the man who doing it every day. Every day he sit down, creating a post, choosing image, posting in social media accounts, write to influencers, create an ads, figure out how to run these ads, choose audience, figure out what to change in his store, figure out how he can improve this product. And this takes like 6 to 8 hours a day. And why Henry Ford tells that man without machine is a slave? Because he is a slave of this process to continuously manage this system to drive traffic to his site, to make people buy the product. But how we can get the machine there, right? And to get the machine, we need to organize all this stuff in the consequences that we are preparing a lot of stuff. At the beginning, we're doing a lot of work, and then we're building our machine. And after build machine, we're just managing, we're just checking it daily for 15 minutes. And that when this machine becomes a free man. Because at the beginning, we're working hard just to create the machine, and after that, we continuously managing it, managing, getting results, improving, and getting free of that. So how I can show you this diagram is the continuous feedback loop, right? So we can avoid feedback loop, we can avoid iterating our business, right? We can avoid it. And the only way to differentiate success from failure is how effective we're doing it. And with having machine, we have this continuous feedback loop which help us, right, not just to improve, but also not spend a lot of time on daily basis for improve. When the regular example, people are slaves of their process. In this example, people are masters of their process because they have a machine doing it. Okay, so I hope what I've said so far was really helpful for you, and you understand that there is a possibility to run your digital marketing, to grow your brand without being slave of your sales, and having time to iterate and improve your product so you can focus on what matters and make the sales machine working for you. If you found this video valuable, please like it, please comment it, please do whatever you want to do. I appreciate your time watching this, and I'm looking forward to you in the next video. Bye bye.